Hey guys, this is Pat Jenkins of On the Hill Media and voice of Fayetteville High Bulldogs Athletics. Make sure and subscribe to our YouTube channel that's On the Hill Media. Make sure you hit the bell for all notifications. As we say, let's get it. And welcome in here live at HAR-BER High School Wildcat Stadium in Springdale, Arkansas for a 7A West Conference finale for both Fayetteville and the HAR-BER Wildcats. Yeah, that's a lot nicer, ain't it?
Yeah, that's a lot nicer.
That's a lot nicer, ain't it?
Appreciate you.
Yeah, that's real good right there. I'm joined by my guy, the boiled chicken man. DC is going to be in. Mr. Rags, our other, buddy, we should say?
Yeah.
Compadre. He's out due to some sickness, so prayers, hope for a fast recovery. Get well, A, and come back to us. Fayetteville will be set to kick off to the Wildcats of HAR-BER. Hey, DC, ain't nothing else left to say, but let's get it. There's the kick. Let me guess. Going to be another touchback. HAR-BER will take over. 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Keys to tonight's game, Derek, what are they?
Well, it's weather, so we got to be able to control the game by holding on to the football and not turning the football over. It's a steady drizzle here, so I don't think it's going to get any better. So you just got to take care of the football tonight.
Absolutely. Shotgun set for the Wildcats. There's the handoff, little jet sweep. He'll try to get around the right side. Won't get much.
Looks like he'll give him about 3 yards, Pat.
2nd and 7. Oliver on the stop for the Bulldogs. Second and 3. It's a funny-looking offense. Another jet sweep.
That's too much
and
speed.
He's not going to be able to get outside. He'll be knocked out of bounds.
He lost a yard.
Look like Mathis Brady and Dax Horton on the stop for the Bulldogs.
Pat, great pursuit to the football right there. As you've seen, a host of Bulldogs got over there.
Third down. Little pass out in the flat. It's going to be
That's an incomplete pass.
Incomplete. We'll bring up 4th down. It's just going to be hard, DC, to hold on to a wet football. That's something that these kids hadn't practiced all week.
Pat, he was short of the first down the game, but it was a ball thrown right on target. He just dropped it, hit him right in the hands, too. These conditions are going to be something to deal with.
They're going for it on 4th down. This is something that Fayetteville's coaches talked about prior to the game, is that they like to do a lot of that.
Blocked.
It's going to be blocked.
Jackson Oliver blocked
Jackson Oliver on the block.
That's a touchdown.
Touchdown. It's a dog's world.
They caught him down at the 1.
My
they
goodness.
caught him at the 1.
Jackson Oliver with the blocked punt. The Bulldogs will take over 1st and 10 at the Wildcat 1-yard line. 11-12 here in the quarter.
Pat, we need a replay because I'm telling you the big man got back there quick.
Ooh, could he be making a case for that first choice protection special teams belt?
Oh, man. Well, I tell you what, do we call that special teams? We call it defense. We got to call it
special teams. Yeah, that's a punt. He blocked that.
Well, they lined up like they was going to go for it,
but he punted the football.
Yeah.
1st and goal.
Johnson.
It's a dog's world. Touchdown, Fayetteville. Caleb Johnson with the 1-yard plunge. Dogs on the scoreboard early, 6-0. You couldn't have wrote it up any better, could you, DC, if you're Fayetteville Coach Dick and that offensive and defensive staff?
No, that was exactly how you want to get a start, Pat. But I'm going to tell you, it's not sprinkling anymore. It's raining.
It's raining. The kick is up and good. (7-0) Bulldogs. Tonight's game is brought to you by Lindsay and Associates, First Choice Protection Systems, C-Mac Southern Kitchen, and Fayetteville Glass. I want to thank our proud sponsors for making Bulldog football possible each and every Friday night here on the Hill Media TV. I mean, with a wet football, do you DC kind of take out the passing game? Because, from where we're at, it doesn't look like it's going to slack up anytime soon.
Well, you're going to see a lot of running the football, but this is Fayetteville High School. We throw the football here, Pat. So
yes.
I anticipate some quick passes and letting your receivers do what they're good at, which is the yards after the catch. So I think you'll still see that, because it's kind of like a running play for Fayetteville, right?
Right. Keuchel back to kick. Kick is fielded. And he'll get up around the 25. I think they'll spot it around the 23. It's going to be first down. Ball on the 24 of HAR-BER.
Pat, I wonder what that chain is for.
That's what I'm trying to figure out. I came in and I was like, what are they telling me?
I don't know what that chain is for right there, Pat. Hanging down. Killing my producer over there.
Yeah. He's going to keep it. Trying to weave his way up. Not much.
Pat, that's 2 helmets off of the game already, and we've been playing for not long.
Hey, but it's not a Fayetteville helmet coming off this time.
Yeah, that was, Pat.
Oh, it was?
That was.
Oh, my goodness. I saw a kid running off and thought.
That's a new stat I'm keeping. Two helmets off. I don't know why they won't tighten their chin straps up.
I don't understand that one. I do not understand that one. It's going to be a timeout here with 10:49. The Bulldogs are already leading here early following a Jackson Oliver blocked punt. Dogs recover at the 1, and Caleb Johnson takes it in 1 yard to give the Dogs the 7-0 lead. Man, there's a good game going on down south.
Oh, boy. And
a lot of implications.
A lot of implications, and I understand that, I hadn't verified it, but they say Conway's quarterback is not playing tonight.
Uh-oh.
So, you know.
He hadn't played. I got word he's been out for about 3 weeks.
Okay.
Kind of a shoulder injury.
Yeah.
And he doesn't play tonight. And that game is at Bryant.
At Bryant. So,
woo.
A lot of implications.
I was talking to Coach Dick, and I was telling him it was the last time Fayetteville has been on the road in the state playoffs was in the quarterfinals at Bryant. Getting set to resume action here at Wildcat Stadium on the campus of Har-BER High School in Springdale, Arkansas. Fayetteville 7-2, the Wildcats of Har-BER 2-7. Fayetteville the second seed in the 7A West. Second down, 8. This is a real tricky offense. Loose ball, and he's going to lose yardage. It's going to bring up a 3rd and long for the Wildcats. This is just not the start. It's that wet ball, Derek, you can see really has affected this Har-BER football team early.
Yeah, you're going to have to start swapping those balls out.
3rd and 15. Ball at the Har-BER 19. Empty backfield. He's going to keep it, trying to get outside, under a lot of pressure from the Fayetteville Bulldogs, still running. And he's going to be knocked out of bounds.
Pat, that was a negative play, but it could have been a lot worse.
It could have been a lot worse.
You know, he showed some great athletic ability there to get out and get around the edge and pick back up something.
Now, they will punt this time the traditional way, DC. Landon Holzhauser, the Connor State baseball commit, will be setting up shop at his own, we'll call it the 34-yard line. There's the snap. Kick is off.
Oh, you got to get away from that one.
And he's going to just let it roll. It's going to take a Har-BER bounce and be down around the 36-yard line of Fayetteville, where they'll take over first down. 9:36 in the first quarter. A rainy night here at Wildcat Stadium. Actually, the first rainy night we've had.
Yeah, I was watching it all day long, just hoping it was going to miss us, but it didn't.
The gives to Johnson. He makes one man miss to the left side. He's going to get up around midfield. Pickup of about 12 on the play from Mr. Johnson.
Yeah, Pat, and he got in the hole about a 1-yard gain and made a cut. Great vision and took it upfield for a first down.
First down, Bulldogs. Little jet sweep.
Like
he's going to cut it up. Mattingly. He'll get another Bulldog first down. They like that jet sweep, DC.
With Madeline, yeah, they like it, and it's productive.
Odom looking.
Got tripped up.
It's going to be incomplete.
They just got their feet tangled up over there on the sideline, Delamar and the defender.
Intended for Delamar. Man, it's going to be real tough getting a good grip on the football here tonight. I mean, that rain does not look like it's going to let up anytime soon. The give, Johnson, Caleb. And you'll just pick up, we'll get him close to 4, maybe 5 on the play. Down inside the 35, around the 33-yard line. It's going to bring up 4. 3rd and 6. He's got a player down. Looks like a Bulldog down.
Yeah, obviously, Pat, you know what I'm saying, wonderful facility and the field is obviously, you know, top notch here. It looks, you know, like it's got good drainage on it, but in several spots it looks very, very soaked.
Number 55, the injured Bulldog.
So you wonder if it's a footing issue or anything like that out there yet.
Drake Osborne, Jr., offensive lineman for the Bulldogs. It's good to see the young man walking off. Third and 6, ball at the Har-BER 33-yard line for the Bulldogs, leading 7-0, 8:43 in the first quarter. Odom, another jet sweep.
Taylor.
Oh, Katavian Taylor's going to keep it. And he's still going to make a man miss, and he's going to get enough for the first down. They ran that little package several weeks ago. Taylor had about, was it a 7-yard touchdown jaunt? And I think that's just something, DC, just for teams to start to look at, you know, another little wrinkle for Fayetteville and teams have to prepare for in the state tournament run. Ball at the 22, left side. Caleb Johnson, you're going to give him 4 on the play, down to around the 18.
Yeah, Pat Taylor's used to that position back there. He's comfortable. You'll see a lot more of that.
Second down. Odom with the little tunnel screen. It's complete.
Touchdown.
Touchdown, Fayetteville. It's a dog's world. Jason Delamar, JD3, with the touchdown. 18-yard flip from Odom to Delamar, and Fayetteville just seems right now that the weather's not really affecting any plans that they might have had tonight.
Well, again, like I told you, Pat, from the beginning, that tunnel screen and those quick out passes, that's like a running play for Fayetteville. So they're not going to get away with what they're used to, and you've got seniors out there to catch the ball, returning all-state receiver leader, and he's going to catch the ball if you throw it to him, whether it's wet or not.
The extra point is good to make it 14-0. Fayetteville with 7 minutes and 47 seconds here in the first quarter. It's been all purple rain here in the early going, DC. Just all Fayetteville on both ends. And then pretty much in all 3 phases, they've been locked in.
Well, you're supposed to come in and handle business. You know what it's supposed to be, and they're doing exactly that. And obviously, Har-BER's got to figure some things out, because if you can't move the football, it's going to be a long, challenging evening.
Absolutely. Fayetteville will be set to kick off. There's the kick. And it'll be a touchback. Har-BER, 1st and 10 at their own 20. Down 14-0 to the Bulldogs. Here on senior night here for the Har-BER Wildcats. .747. There's a snap give. And he's going to fight his way for about maybe 4 on the play. We'll give him, make it a 2nd and 6, ball at the Har-BER 24-yard line. 14-0 Bulldogs. Empty backfield. He's going to keep it. Spins. Makes a man miss, and he's going to be swarmed for a loss or maybe no gain. That defense tonight, I mean, he's the containment right now here in the early going. I mean, this is some of the more aggressive defense I've seen in the early part of the ball game, Derek.
Made me say,
I heard that.
Dax Horton came in there, just barely missed him from a clean shot.
Brings up 3rd down.
That's a pick.
It's going to be intercepted by Fayetteville.
Is that Matt? I can't see.
Xavier Burns, Mr. Bacon Soda, the guy that just has been steady over the weeks, has made a lot of big plays for this Fayetteville defense. I mean, Derek, could it happen to a better, more deserving young man to be able to get a pick here tonight on a rainy night and just doing his job?
You know, a senior, seen a lot of football and absolutely just a wonderful read. Quarterback stared him down. He broke on the football. I seen a kid in college football do that a couple weeks ago, Travis Hunter. So, Dion, if you're watching.
Ball at the 26 of HAR-BER for Fayetteville. The handoff. And he's going to fight his way. Caleb Johnson on the carry. He'll get 3 on the play. Down to the 23. Single back shotgun set for the Bulldogs. HAR-BER getting a little sub in.
Man, we got one-on-one coverage at the bottom down here.
There's a little handoff. Trying to get outside, and he's going to lose yardage.
First flag of the night.
It's going to be a flag down. See what the white hat going to tell us.
Against Fayetteville, look like.
It's going to be a holding on the Bulldogs. First down, second down for the Bulldogs. Odom makes the throw. It's complete.
Delmar.
It's going to be complete to Delamar for the Bulldog first down inside the 15. Right at the 15, they're going to spot the ball. It's going to be a first down. Give to Johnson, straight ahead. Caleb just puts his head down and runs with a purpose on that one, DC.
I mean,
he's going to get it inside the 10, down around the 7.
Anytime it's straight ahead, Pat, with him, it's 5 or 6 yards.
They're going to give him 6 on the play. Down to the 9. Bulldogs on the march, up 14-0 here early in the first quarter. 5-10. Odom with the single back set.
Nice.
Caleb up the middle. Johnson's going to get the first down inside the 5. Or they'll spot it, I believe, right at the 5.
A down marker hadn't moved, so we don't know yet.
It sure hadn't moved. What are we doing?
No clue. Penalty? I didn't hear what the penalty was.
Not understanding what's going on. It's like, well, what happened?
It had to be a 5-yarder of some sort.
2nd and 8 for Fayetteville. Odom.
Get out of there.
Extending, looking. He's got a man. It's going to be incomplete. Looks like it was intended for, is that?
I like him keeping his composure, though, Pat,
Yes.
because, you had a lot of green grass there for him to take off and run.
Correct.
But he just reset and said, let's play the next down and kind of compose himself, save his body.
3rd and 9.
There you go.
And they're going to get an offsides on the Wildcats. And when you're HAR-BER, DC, those types of plays, you just don't want to give a team like Fayetteville with such a potent offense a 3rd and short. I mean, that opens up their playbook, gives a lot of options for Coach V and that offensive staff.
Yep, because here comes Taylor again in the backfield as quarterback.
3rd and 4. Loose ball. And Fayetteville's going to fall on it.
Took off before he had the ball.
That'll bring up 4th down for Fayetteville. Fayetteville's going to go for it. 4th and 13. Ball at the 18-yard line of Har-BER. Shotgun set, single back. Odom. It's a dog's world. Touchdown, Fayetteville. Jason Delamar with his 2nd of the night. And that play, you got to give credit to Garrett Odom for having the wherewithal, Derek, to extend and then make a really nice throw. And the one thing you've noticed about number 7 in Odom is when he's on the run, he's really accurate with that football.
Yeah, he looked for him the whole way on that, Pat. He looked for him the whole way, and he found him. And, again, Fayetteville is in a situation where what we expected, 21-0. And
the field goes good with 3:57, 21-0, first quarter.
I don't know, Pat. This weather's not helping the home team out.
No. Tonight's game is brought to you by, and we want to thank our sponsors. That being said, Lindsay and Associates, First Choice Protection Systems, CMAC Southern Kitchen, and Fayetteville Glass for their proud sponsorship to make Fayetteville High Bulldog football available here on the Hill Media TV each and every Friday night. I mean, if you're Har-BER, what do you do with the rain not letting up and Fayetteville not letting up? It just seems like a mixture of a really even more muddier night as we get deeper into this ball game.
Yeah, I like the few counter plays they had to start the game with. I like the options of them, just going up the middle, trying to get 3-4 yards of carry and seeing what happens.
It's going to be another touchback. It just seems we've just grown accustomed to every time Nathan puts his foot on the football on a kickoff that we're going to start from the 20. (21-0) Fayetteville, 3 minutes and 57 seconds here in the first quarter. Yes, I did say first quarter.
Y'all see the score, right? Y'all see the score now. We got the score and clock now.
There's the handoff.
We're missing now.
It's going to be a short gain to pick up of maybe one. Not much. Derek, this Fayetteville defense is all – it just seems like they're in the Har-BER playbook.
Yeah.
So bring up 2nd down, 8 from the Har-BER 22-yard line for the Wildcats. Handoff. Not much at all. Maybe 2 more, possible 3. Third down, 4. Empty backfield. There's a snap. A lot of pressure coming. He's going to flip it, and he's going to be stopped.
He slipped, rolled over in the right place at the right time.
Big 99. I hadn't seen him move this agile, and this is a wet field. Derek, in the way that this big 6'3", he's close to 300 pounds. Don't you think?
Absolutely. And
I'm
gonna give him
having himself a night.
I'm going to give him all the credit for that tackle or whatever.
Yes.
Because he was getting down there to get it.
It's going to bring up a 4th down. The punt team will come out. Holzhauser will set up at his own 39.
Oh,
bad snap.
Hit the official.
And it's going to be a safety for the Bulldogs of Fayetteville.
We've seen this in Oklahoma.
Yes, we did.
When Keiko had to do something similar. And so you're going to get the penalty yards on top of the safety.
Yes. It's going to make it 23-0 with 2 minutes and 22 seconds here in the first quarter.
And I got to tell you, Pat, had that ball not hit the official, it was going out the back of the end zone
Yes,
anyway.
it was. Yes, it was.
Without touching him. So
it's going to be a safety. 2 more points for the Bulldogs. The punt team right now is not the ideal situation if you're Har-BER, Derek. You've had a block punt and now a bad snap that resulted in 2 points. So 9 points you've given up.
But now they kicking from the 30.
From the 20-yard line.
20 because of the penalty.
Yes.
Yeah.
So Fayetteville will have it on the kick following the 2-pointer. Up 23-0 with 2 minutes and 22 seconds to go, first quarter. Taylor and Johnson will be back deep. Katavian single dollar Taylor.
That's right. SEC speed on display.
Yeah. There's an onside kick. It's going to be fielded.
Charlie Graves.
Charlie Graves. Pick it up. I mean, I guess you try
Oh, no. He, Pat, you have to see the replay because I know you didn't see it. Grayson Jerry made a side block here, pulled up off the kid, and that's going to be a 15-yard personal foul.
Oh, man. Oh, my goodness. It's going to be a 15-yard mark-off on the Bulldogs.
Well, he wanted to get involved in the game. It's not been a lot of action over here on this side of the field, so we have to give him that one. We don't want to give him any more, but we'll give him that one.
2:19. Oh. 23-0 Fayetteville. Ball on the Bulldog 39-yard line. 1st and 10. Odom in the shotgun with the single back.
Uh-oh. Well, we got too many.
Oh, my. 5 more. Yeah, legal. Was it a legal substitution?
That's what he called.
It's going to back the Bulldogs up all the way to their 34. Will be 1st and 15.
Ty Mattingly.
Mattingly on the jet sweep, and he's going to be stopped.
You know, that was a
2.
pretty good play, Pat, there on the defense or whatever. But, you know, obviously you'd like to see that, you know, switched up as far as personnel if you could, you know what I'm saying, to see what the result would be.
Brings up 2nd down. The give to Johnson. He'll get it off the right side, make a man miss, bouncing it out. He gets it up around midfield. Should be close to the Bulldog 1st down, if not the 1st down.
Yeah, they gave it to him, Pat.
And it's going to be enough for the Bulldog 1st down, 13-yard pickup.
Pat, you know this weather's playing with him. I see several players that took their gloves off.
Yes. Ball at the Bulldog 49, 1st and 10. Bad snap, and he's going to be brought down. Loss of, we'll say, 8 on the play. I think they ran that Wildcat package again, didn't they?
No, that was Odom. The ball
Odom just bad snap.
Yeah, a good snap. The ball just wet.
I mean, our window's wet. 2nd down. And another penalty. What we got here? That's going to be, it looks like on defense, going to be an offsides neutral zone. 118. Second and 14 for the Bulldogs at their own 45-yard line. The give is to Johnson. He'll put his head down and maybe get up to around the 47. Brings up a 3rd and long for Fayetteville.
Pat, I'm just, being a little observant here. I hadn't seen
Christian Battle.
Battle tonight.
He was in warm-ups, saw him down on the field
Okay.
during warm-ups. Odom to Taylor. He'll wiggle his way through and get across midfield down to around the 47 of HAR-BER. He's going to bring up a fourth down and about 6.
Pat, 23-0. You keep him on the field, or
you keep him on the field. You want to get a running clock if you can early in the game and get your starters out and get some more younger guys in. I mean, they're going to need reps for the future. Fourth down, 11 seconds.
They don't let it go to half or a quarter, I meant to say.
Fayetteville's going to call a timeout with 4 seconds. Up 23-0 here early in the first quarter on a rainy Friday night of high school football here on the campus of HAR-BER High School in Springdale, Arkansas. Both teams coming in, Derek, on different ends of the spectrum.
Right.
When you talk about Fayetteville 7-2, HAR-BER 2-7, gonna have to face a tough team in the first round and be on the road, as Fayetteville will get the first round bye and then have to go off into the quarterfinals. But I mean, what do you think? Do you get this game over with and then get your guys out and let some of your young talent, like the young Calhoun, he needs some of that for next year?
Well, absolutely. And here's the thing, Pat, you do want to get the game going and get it over with. You got inclement weather, it's cold, it's rainy. You want to get these kids out here, play the game, get them back in the bus, and get them back to the facility, because end of the day, you got to keep these kids healthy and ready to go.
Absolutely. That's the main point. Keep them healthy. You want all your horses in the stable when you get to the playoffs. It's going to be fourth down. Odom. And he's going to be brought down for a sack. It's going to be take over on downs. And that's going to end the quarter, as HAR-BER's going to start the second quarter with the football.
Now, see, sir, I asked you a question a little while ago, and I knew the answer to my own question.
Mm-hmm.
I like playing the field position game still at that point, just because the defense is doing so well.
Yes.
And they've been able to move the ball. So
yes.
I like taking that shorter field and playing it out. But, again, I still have total confidence in the defense from what I've seen thus far.
And do you
I
think
like
kind of
playing on their side of the field?
Do you think kind of maybe with what Fayetteville's seen in the punt game with the snap, with HAR-BER having so much difficulty, they didn't want to put themselves in that situation?
And it could be. And, we may be facing a team that doesn't punt the ball at all. Right. So that could be one of the philosophies that, people look at. But I just like playing the short field game.
It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Wildcats at the Fayetteville 45-yard line. Snap. The throw. It's going to be complete. Be a pickup of about 6 down to the 39 of Fayetteville. It's going to bring up 2nd and 4 for the Wildcats. 23-0 Fayetteville. Start of the second quarter here on a rainy night at Wildcat Stadium. Handoff up the middle. And he's going to get close to the 35. They're going to spot him right at the 35. Should be enough for a Wildcat first down.
And I think that's your first down of the game, Pat.
Absolutely. Single back, shotgun set. He'll sprint out right. Here comes the pressure. Still, and he's just going to be knocked out of bounds.
I seen it coming.
Oh.
Pat, he really was 3 or 4 steps out of bounds.
I think that. Who was that on number? Did that look like it was 10?
I didn't see the number. Maybe it was 14. But
14, Grayson Jerry.
That's a flag, Pat.
Yeah, that's obvious.
So you tack on 15 to that, and now we're going to get us down around the, what's the 17?
Around down the probably, it'll be around the 17 inside
inside the 20.
In the red zone area. And that's, when you look at how this defense has played this year, Derek, it just seems like people are scoring it. They're getting free yards because I hadn't really seen a offense really go down the field on this Fayetteville defense at all or very much this season.
Absolutely. And I want to just make a note. That's two personal fouls on 14 tonight so far.
Going to bring up 1st and 10 at the Bulldog 20-yard line. 11:05. Hand off, and he's going to. I don't know what I said. Down to around the 17 is where they're going to spot the ball. He's going to sprint out.
That's picked off.
It's going to be intercepted. Mathis Brady gets another. The Mathis touch. He's got to have 5 or 6 on the year. I mean, he's got 4. He's got maybe 5 in the last 3 weeks.
Pat, and again, nothing against what we just seen there, but just a simple coverage there. You know what I'm saying? He's playing basically safety free. And, just kind of threw the ball up. So
oh, my goodness.
You're supposed to come down with that one.
Yes. Yes,
Maybe
you are.
I might been able to get it. I don't know for sure, but I might been able to get that. I think I could have got that one.
First down for the Bulldogs at their own 9-yard line. 10. The give. Looks like that's Johnson.
Again, yeah.
You're going to get maybe, I think they're going to give him 2 up to the 11. We'll give him 1 at the 10. Hand off the right side. I think that's going to be Johnson again.
No, that was Battle this time.
Battles is finally in the game.
Battles finally in the game. Hey,
at
Pat.
The 10 mark.
Real quick, shout out to the Fayetteville High School cheer squad. They out there, Pat. They got the full rain gear on, but they out there doing it. So shout out to them in that program.
Miss Elizabeth does a great job with those young ladies. Looking.
Oh, that's a flag.
Are we going to get us one?
They didn't give it to him.
Oh, my goodness.
That's a non-call due to score.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Clearly a PI. Clearly a PI on Taylor. Clearly. What were they looking at? Like I said, I think it's due to the weather and the score.
Well, yeah,
I mean, because come on. The kid never looked at the ball, DC.
Well, I mean, Pat, you need glasses, and I got glasses on. We might have seen something wrong, so I don't know.
No, we saw what we saw, that PI. We saw it.
Yeah, give him the benefit of the doubt now.
I'm going to be making an announcement before we get off the air. Our show's going to have a special little wrinkle to it on Monday.
It's going to have a big wrinkle to it.
It takes a Bulldog roll. It's going to be down at the HAR-BER 44-yard line where the Wildcats will take over 1st and 10. Yeah.
Had a chance to visit with Brody Jones, his dad, this week, you know what I'm saying? And he's super excited about the development of Brody Jones and how the kid has played this year. And just a wonderful conversation this week with him.
Brody's the next man up. I mean, he's got such a bright future.
Yeah, absolutely.
Going forward. It's going to be first down at the HAR-BER 44-yard line. 9:51. Snap. He's looking.
Oh.
He's got a man open, complete. And he's going to be brought down inside the Bulldog 10. Just a busted coverage right there, DC.
Busted coverage. I seen the safety coming over trying to gather a little bit earlier. I'd like to see him get to the football a little quicker and go ahead and make that tackle. But he was gathering to make sure he didn't miss a tackle, understood. But let's keep him out of the end zone right here.
He's going to
Quarterback
keep it.
He's in there.
And he's going to get in for the touchdown with 9 minutes and 25 seconds to make it 23-6 Fayetteville.
Pat, the quarterback showed a little athletic ability
Yeah,
here. He made the read. He made the proper cut. And,
Yeah, he did.
You know, that's 6.
Kick is up. And it is good to make the score 23-7. Bulldogs up 23-7. As a result of a taking over on downs to end the quarter, they score, I believe, 3 plays. Was a scoring drive, DC?
Yeah, it's a good little drive, busted coverage. You know, the guy hats off and made a good catch in the open field and then some yards after the catch and, you know, set him up and, you know, there you go, touchdown. So how do you respond now? You know, you obviously in a game where, you know, you wanted to get to a situation where you get to run the clock and do these things, so it's time for Fayetteville to respond. Again, as I look out there, Pat, you know, it's raining.
Yes, it is.
And it looks like to me, now I was a criminal justice major in college, not a weatherman, but it looks like about 10 to 15 mile an hour winds with that rain. That's going to be a return.
It's going to be fielded by Johnson.
If he gets outside. Oh.
And he's not going to get outside. He's going to be knocked down around the 11-yard line. It's going to be first down for the Bulldogs at their own 11-yard line. Up 23-7 here in the second quarter. Try to get you some scores throughout the ball game. Really just mainly one score. There's the give to Battles. And he's going to fight his way for maybe 2 yards. Up to the 13. Just kind of want to see Fayetteville go on a long drive. Time consuming. Derek, is that what you want to see with them being able to answer with the HAR-BER touchdown?
Yeah, you have to be able to establish something.
Well, jet sweep. He's not going to get much.
I believe that was Charlie Graves on that carry.
Brings up a third down.
But again, Fayetteville's offense is run, quick pass, tunnel screen,
right,
those type of plays, and they just need to get in that rhythm again.
Third down, 8. Odom.
Taylor. No,
Be
the weather's affecting them out
incomplete. There. Brings up a fourth down. The weather is definitely playing a factor in tonight's ball game. If you're a receiver, and a quarterback, I mean, it is difficult to get a good grip on a wet football.
And again, you in high
school.
And
it makes it heavy.
And you're in high school,
right.
So they probably got one set of gloves. You know what I mean? It's
right.
a rainy game, not really prepared for what's going on right now.
Keiko's set to punt. Here's the kick.
Good punt in the rain.
It's going to take a Bulldog roll into HAR-BER territory. It's going to be down to around the 44-yard line. Well, they'll take over 1st and 10. Dogs leading at 23-7. Second quarter.
And, Pat, you know, if it's me, I'm sending all my ones back out.
I think I am too.
And we finna, you know, turn it up a little bit and
it looks
you
like
know, make a stand.
Looks like that's what they did.
That's exactly what they did.
There's the
press him out. Turn around.
going to get up the sideline and get out of bounds.
Can y'all give me some cue when they start the clock? Because it's hard for me to like.
I'll go like that. 8:23. Little pass. Oh, and he read that. Woo!
Grayson Jerry, they're picking up.
And they're going to call it a fumble, a scoop and score.
Backwards pass. Let's see what they call on the field.
It looks like we're going to get a touchdown.
Yeah.
It's a dog's world. Touchdown, Fayetteville. And I think that was the proper call. It was thrown behind the line of scrimmage. Just made a good hit, and there was nothing he could do.
Still got a couple officials standing up here. I think they want to talk. I don't know what
they're talking about. That was a behind the scrimmage pass. Down the line of scrimmage, that is a backwards pass. He caught it, took a couple steps, and just got the ball jarred loose.
I don't see anything on the field. The down markers are still the same down here. Got a little meeting
See
going on.
what we got going on over there.
And now they moving.
They're going to call it a touchdown.
See what we got.
I think the play's going to stand.
Touchdown, yeah.
That's a touchdown.
Hey, Grayson.
Scoop and score, Grayson Jerry.
Just made up. You know, we just called about the two things, so get your head back straight and go in and make a football play, right?
And, Derek, we just talked about Fayetteville answering in some way, and what better side of the football than the more experienced side, I should say, that fabulous Fayetteville defense just continues to make plays for this football team. Keiko's extra point attempt is up. And good. So, with 8:08, the Dogs are going to take a 30-7 lead. I've noticed the band cleared out. It's empty on the
we got to take
in the end zone.
We got to take care of all of that expensive equipment. We can't be doing nothing like that with that.
$30 to 0. Fayetteville. 30-7. I'm sorry, I didn't realize that. I apologize. 30-7 Bulldogs.
Yeah, I'll excuse Pat. He needs a set of glasses.
No, I just ain't paying. I wasn't paying attention
I've
that
been
time.
talking to him.
I
Folks.
might want to throw a flag on that one.
If there is an optometrist out there that wants to sponsor the program, I've been trying to talk him into it. Would someone please contact us? We just need to get one free eye exam for Pat, and I will make sure he's there.
Y'all stay tuned. We got an announcement to make for Monday's show. Someone in the press box going to be happy. Somebody else is going to be laughing, and then you might have somebody that have to call in Tuesday under the weather.
He can shape it however he wants to, folks. He can shape it however he wants to, but y'all going to love this.
There was a personal foul, I believe, on HAR-BER on the kick. Fayetteville would kick off, and it was a big penalty. I mean, a big penalty. Fayetteville's going to kick off from the HAR-BER 45-yard line. On the Hill Media and C-Max location, if you are anywhere in the Town area at C-Max or at MLK or Springdale at 909 or even inside Long Springs and you hear this announcement, if you will go into any C-Max and say you heard it, this announcement on the Hill Media, that you will get 25% discount. Just mention you heard that on the Hill Media, and you will get a 25% discount at any of the 4 locations within the Northwest Arkansas area.
And since we about 3 minutes away from C-Max at our current location, I guess we can head on down.
Man, what you be getting when you get? I ain't going to say I already know what you get.
Yeah.
You that guy that'll go get the hot sauce at the store.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And I heard it on the Hill Media. That's where I heard it at.
First down. Give.
Oh, he slipped.
It's going to be a slip, maybe one.
Flag in the ground.
Man, they're throwing a lot of laundry on this rainy night.
Usually in there.
They don't need no detergent. Just water wash it out as much laundry as they throwing.
Yeah, holding. He threw it in that area.
It's going to be a hold. Be backed up all the way inside They're on 30 at the, call it the 27-yard line.
Mm-hmm.
There's a snap, the give. He'll try to bounce it on the left side. Won't get much as a host of Purple Dogs.
Slankert.
Mr. Reed Slankert. Old Mr. Reliable at that linebacker spot. But, I mean, you could say that about Rhett Tidwell, about Dax Horton. You could say that about Will Price. You could say that about Grayson Jerry. I mean, linebackers play the game the right way here at Fayetteville High School.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Second down. Ball at the 29. The snap. Here comes the pressure. Trying to get away, but he's going to be smothered. He'll get maybe 2 on the play across the 30 up around the 31-yard line.
Pat, I like his hands. I like the quarterback's hands. He absolutely just saved the turnover right there.
On a rainy night, you got to give that young man credit because he's had to extend his hands in different ways to keep that ball in front of him. Empty set. Here comes the pressure. And he's just going to flip it out.
Pat,
It'll be incomplete.
Pat, is that Bryce Owens at quarterback for Har-BER?
Well, I think it is Bryce Owens.
We got a roster there.
I think it is Bryce Owens.
7.
I think it is Mr. Bryce Owens.
If that's Bryce Owens,
it is Bryce Owens.
Let me tell you something. I coached this kid in Little League football. He's a sophomore.
Yes.
His dad played quarterback at Nebraska.
Yes.
And that is phenomenal. He played as a quarterback and linebacker for us at the Arkansas Hawks AAU program. That's outstanding.
Yes, his dad was really successful at quarterback as a Nebraska Cornhusker.
Absolutely. Bryce Owens.
Yes. Sister's going to be playing basketball for the Lady Wildcats. They transferred in from Rogers.
Absolutely, they did. I looked down and I said, this kid is athletic, and he's showing some hands. And
yes,
that's who
he is. Bryce Owens.
We traveled to Missouri and Texas and all over playing AAU football at the 10U level.
Yes.
At the 10U level. And we won. Of course we won. I was the coach. What are you talking about?
First down for the Bulldogs. Ball at their own 43-yard line. Odom.
Who he's got?
He's going to.
Oh, that's picked off.
It's going to be intercepted. By the Wildcats. Just threw it into a lot of jerseys, and when you do that, sometimes it's not going to be a good result.
Now, Pat, I was told you before I was a criminal justice major. I wasn't a math major. So what's the term for 4? What's the term for 4 people?
Quadruple.
Quadruple. Yeah. Quartet coverage. Quadruple coverage. Whatever coverage you want to call it, they was there.
There's the give off the right side. He's trying. He's going to get up.
Oh, good tackle.
Close to a first down across the 40, down to around the 41.
Yeah. That was a good open field tackle. 13.
Charlie Garden.
Yeah.
The junior.
Junior, yeah.
Let's bring up 2nd and 2. Owens in the shotgun. There's going to be some more laundry.
False start.
It's going to be a false start. It's going to go from 2nd and 2 to 2nd and 7.
Excuse me, Pat. He was illegal substitution. I guess he didn't get off the field.
Oh. Second and 7, ball all the way back to the 36-yard line of Har-BER for the Wildcats. Owens in the shotgun with a single back. The snap, the give, and he'll just get it back up to about the 40. Be a pickup of 4. Make it 2nd and 3. Owens in the shotgun. Is there a better group of linebackers than what these Purple Dogs have in the state?
No, I would say not.
Owens, he'll get outside, looking. He's going to be intercepted.
Charlie Gardner,
Charlie Garton
get down.
still running. Make a man miss, and he's going to get down to the 35-yard line, does number 13, Mr. Charlie Garton.
And Pat, you hate to see that because at the high school level, you never want to see a kid roll out to his left, throw back right. You know what I mean? The arm strength was not there for that particular throw.
Yeah, stayed up in there too long.
You know, the receiver was fully covered. So,
right.
I wish he could have got off that play because if he had tucked it and ran, he had a first down. But, you know, that's just a young kid trying to make a football play.
Trying to make a play.
Yeah. Been watching Patrick Mahomes a little bit.
I guess we're going to have a penalty on the Bulldogs of Fayetteville during the run back. Charlie Garton with the interception. This Fayetteville secondary has been a no-fly zone here over the last few weeks.
Yeah.
With a lot of takeaways back there on the back end. Yeah. And I think DC that comes with just more experience. These were juniors that are just now learning, you know, some of the schemes at the varsity level they'll throw at you.
Yeah, you got to protect the football.
First down. Delamar trying to find some room. He'll get it across midfield up to around the 49. It's going to be a pickup of maybe 3.
I noticed that Holzhauer is really feeling that slot role a lot
more. Yes.
You know?
He's been in the last 3 weeks or so. They've implemented him a lot more. The give to Johnson. Caleb's going to get down around the 46, pickup of 3 more. It's going to bring up a 3rd and 4. Bulldogs need to get it up, down around the 37 of HAR-BER for the first down. 30-7 Bulldogs. Single back set. Oldham is in the shotgun. See something he likes out there.
I would too.
Back to Johnson. He'll go up the middle. He's going to get the first down. They're going to spot it, looks like right at the 42-yard line. So he'll just get just enough to move the chains. Johnson is still your single back. Little motion to Johnson. He'll bounce it out to the right side, trying to get up the sideline. He's going to make a man miss, breaks a tackle.
That's a touchdown.
It's a Dogs World. Touchdown, Fayetteville. That's all KG on that one. Do it, too.
I seen that deadlift in the spring ball about 5 something. I don't remember exactly what the number was. We could probably get you the film.
Man.
But that's weight room.
Saquon Barkley.
That's weight room.
Being able to bounce out like that, that low center of gravity, this great run by the junior running back, Caleb Johnson. 42-yard touchdown, John. 36-7 Fayetteville. Keuchel set to kick the extra point.
On 3, Pat, we're going to say it together. 1, 2, 3.
Weight room. 37-7 Fayetteville, 3:12 to go in the half. If you're still here and you're anywhere at a high school football game in Northwest Arkansas, salute to you because you're a real one. Because it is definitely not the elements that you would prefer. So you really got allegiance to that school.
But, you know, we hadn't had a game. I mean, Cabot, you had some weather in Cabot, delayed.
That's
you know,
been the only one, really.
Some sprinkles. But, you know, I don't mind seeing them play in it, Pat, because you don't know what's going to come. It's November.
Yes.
It's getting late in the year. You don't know what the element's going to be. So let's get these kids out here and get them acclimated, you know, for this type of game.
If you're watching our live stream, just check the banner running across with the 25% discount at any CMAX. Just go in and tell them you heard it on the Hill Media, and they'll get you taken care of. Another touchback. That's another position I think that's well stocked at Fayetteville for the future going forward. They've got some pretty solid young kickers coming up in this program as well. A lot coming up. I want to say congratulations to the Woodland Colts for their undefeated 10-0 conference season. 7th grade Colts also undefeated. Woodland had on a 20-game winning streak. Owens. Ooh. Boy, was he hit. Ooh. Get rid of the ball on that one. That could have been a lot worse.
Yeah, just getting back to the line of scrimmage, I don't like that for them. I guess they calling a timeout.
Be a timeout. 2:55 left here in the half. 37-7 Fayetteville. Tonight's game is brought to you by Lindsay and Associates, with an office location in Fayetteville, an office location in Rogers, and their newest location in Bentonville. That's Lindsay and Associates. We bring great neighbors together. It's also brought to you by First Choice Protection Systems. And get this, people, if you're a veteran, they do honor the veteran discount. So make sure to holler at our good buddies down at First Choice Protection Systems for all your security needs. It's also brought to you by CMAX Southern Kitchen, located at 2190 MLK Boulevard, 7420 West Sunset Avenue. They have a location at 909 South Thompson and just off of Highway 412 in Siloam Springs. Once again, CMAX Southern Kitchen, and it's just that good. And lastly, Fayetteville Glass, located at 1725 College Avenue. That's Fayetteville Glass, not Auto Company, Inc. As we resume play on a rainy night, 37-7. Owens with the snap, scrambling around, and he's going to be dropped all the way back inside the 5-yard line.
There's helmet number 3, Pat. And I think that they got to move that ball up some because it was forward progress up. So that's probably going to be around the 7 or 8 yard line.
Man, it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Yeah, they moving it up.
And 22. And I think we're going to get another timeout. 37-7, Derek. Now you pull the plug on your starters and just start getting some guys that maybe need some reps. Well, some of your seniors and things of that nature. Let them finish this out.
Again, young HAR-BER team, very young HAR-BER team, and your 2s and 3s with Fayetteville have played a lot of football, right?
Right.
So it is that time to pull the starters out and allow the 2s and 3s to do some things and get some more experience, like you said, because, again, at 37-7, you've got the thing in hand, and you just want to see those starters get off the field healthy. 3rd
down and a mile. We won't even say the number.
We don't need a Booby Miles.
Yeah, we'll just say a mile. Owens, he'll take the snap, drops back, scrambling, and he's going to be brought down and hit very hard at around the 8-yard line of the Wildcats. Going to bring up 4th down. Dogs will get the ball back with about 2 minutes and some change, around that 2-minute mark.
Should be around
plenty of time.
Around 150 or 145, maybe they'll get the ball back.
Man. Back deep to punt. Holzhauser at around the HAR-BER 45. There's a snap. They're coming. There's another block.
Oh, it went out of the back of the end zone.
And it's going to be another safety for the Bulldogs.
Well, he actually handled the ball well. It was just the pressure. It was just the
Dogs' world. Safety for the Bulldogs. The second safety of the night is going to make it 39-7, 149.
Is that Dax Horton?
I believe that was. Deuces Wild, Dax
Yep,
Horton, number
that was
22,
Dax. That was
Deuces
Dax.
Wild.
Absolutely phenomenal play by
We
Dax.
might be able to give Mr. Dax that special teams belt.
Oh, we got a lot of
Place right
You
now.
might have one of the teams come in and get you out.
Yeah,
You know, you
that's
never
true.
know.
That's real true.
You know,
39-7 Fayetteville. It's been all Fayetteville Bulldogs here tonight at Wildcat Stadium. And if you're Fayetteville and Coach Dick and that staff, this is the type of game you want to be able to go into the playoffs, having that week off, being able to get your guys healed and get them ready for that defense of their state title. Won't be easy this year. But I think the Dogs, when they stay focused and don't turn the ball over, they're a very good team. Har-BER will kick off from their own 20-yard line, back deep, Taylor and Johnson.
and what I'd like to see is I'd like to see them field the ball cleanly and get down, and then let's play a 2-minute clock. Stay out of harm's way.
There's the kick.
That's up, man. He's fair catching.
Going to fair catch it at the 46-yard line of the Bulldogs. Well, they'll take over 1st and 10. Real smart
And that's what I wanted to see.
to
Patrick.
call a fair catch.
Yeah, absolutely. Stay out of harm's way. Put
It
the
looks
offense
like
on the
we're
field.
almost at the running clock stage. Might be early night tonight.
I don't mind. I'm going to C-Max.
I know what you're doing. You're going to get some fish.
Yeah, we're going to get some catfish at C-Max.
Well, you sure going to be able to get there. You just 2 minutes away. I mean, like you can see it from here.
Yeah, 2-3 minutes tops.
A little
Tavion
reverse. Tavion Taylor
SEC
makes a man
speed.
miss. Still going. He's at the 10.
SEC speed.
5.
Touchdown.
Touchdown. It's a Dog's world. Katavian Single Dollar Taylor with the reverse touchdown run.
Now, I have talked to you about this kid all season long, and this is for my producer. That is what you call when the ground is wet. That's called SEC speed. The kid put his foot in the ground. You're not going to arm tackle him. He showed you that. That's a touchdown.
Yes.
And let me tell you an economics lesson real quick.
46 yards.
Taylor was what you call inflation. Everybody behind him was a living wage. Them two don't ever meet together. They don't
The
meet.
extra point is up and good to make it 46-7. We are officially in the mercy rule zone. Katavian Taylor, 46-yard reverse run for the touchdown.
Now, I promise you, he's
And
gonna be
woo.
gonna be an economics major.
He
I
outran
promise
a
you.
lot of angles on that play on a wet field.
Listen, I'm trying to tell you,
Woo.
that's a laser 4.3.
Whoa. I like that. I
Look
like
at
that.
look at
Look
he,
at
he's smiling. That's a laser 4.3. I see it. Coach Prime, where you at, Coach Prime? Somebody get that film and send that to Coach Prime.
You know, the good thing, we ought to see some of the younger guys, some of the sophomores and juniors, hopefully see a few of those little freshmen. They might be able to get in and get their feet wet just a little bit. Future's real bright if you think about just the classes and how this program is going forward in the future, Derek.
Absolutely.
Man,
Absolutely.
the Bulldogs are going to be in contention for a lot. There's the kick. And we're going to get a touchback. And I'm sorry, my camera work was terrible. I kept it in the end zone. But I knew the touchback was coming. He's going to kick it back.
Absolutely.
So now I'll just go back down
I
here.
got to see how your camera work was on the run.
Oh, beautiful, dog.
Was it?
I was
got
right
you.
there.
I got you.
Single Dollar didn't get away from me. I was on one. I had him in my pocket.
You see the spin around the 25-yard line?
Oh, I saw it. And the extra long step.
Kick the gear in there. I don't think the producer knew he had that in him.
Oh, my
Tidwell.
goodness, what a hit. Tidwell meets him right in the gap, does the senior. Hello. Meet Rhett Tidwell.
Bet they shook now.
Yeah, loss of 4.
Yeah, they switched quarterbacks, and no, he's still out there, but they shook. But again, if you look out there what Fayetteville's got out there, those are all your ones.
Yes.
Every last one of them.
Finishing the game out.
With the exception of nose tackle.
There's the snap.
Oh.
And he's not going anywhere. He's going to be stopped for no gain, maybe another loss. And I think that was Tidwell once again shooting the gap.
Got to ease up, jump on the pile, guys.
I mean, this defense is playing with a purpose tonight, guys. And I know you can say HAR-BER may not be up to the caliber of maybe a Bentonville or a Texas High, but this football team is laser focused and they're playing with a purpose tonight.
Yeah.
Hadn't seen much drop off.
Yeah, they've settled into the weather, and running the football against this team is not going to work at this point.
Maybe these might be the Purple Rain Dogs. There's a snap, Owens, and he's not going anywhere. He's going to be stopped for another loss.
In fact, that's going to be the half.
And that's going to do it, as we'll go get dry, talk some things over, and we'll come back to finish out this ball game. The score, Fayetteville 46 and the HAR-BER Wildcats 7. You're watching Bulldogs football on the Hill Media TV. This is Pat Jenkins of On the Hill Media and voice of Fayetteville High Bulldogs Athletics. Make sure and subscribe to our YouTube channel that's On the Hill Media. Make sure you hit the bell for all notifications. As we say, let's get it. Hey guys, this is Pat Jenkins of On the Hill Media and voice of Fayetteville High Bulldogs Athletics. Make sure and subscribe to our YouTube channel, that's On the Hill Media. Make sure you hit the bell for all notifications. As we say, let's get it. Hey guys, this is Pat Jenkins of On the Hill Media and voice of Fayetteville High Bulldogs Athletics. Make sure and subscribe to our YouTube channel, that's On the Hill Media. Make sure you hit the bell for all notifications. As we say, let's get it. And welcome back here live on the campus of Har-BER High School in Springdale, Arkansas, where the Fayetteville Bulldogs lead it here at the half, 46-7. And I'm bringing my guy, Mr. DC, the boiled chicken man. I mean, every way Fayetteville could score, they found a way to do it, DC.
They did. You know, the special teams play was phenomenal. I think they scored in all phases of the game, and you just really can't. If you're going to do that or whatever, obviously you're going to win a football game. But it's time to see what the 2s and 3s look like and see if we can get out of here.
Fayetteville will receive the opening kickoff here to start the third quarter and the second half. We are in the running clock portion of high school football in the state of Arkansas. 35 points and above is a running clock. Wildcats set to kick off. It's going to be fielded. He's going to get around the side, take it up the middle. And he's going to get it up to around the 42, 43-yard line. They're going to spot it, I believe, at the 43.
Now we're getting in our play bag with these numbers, Pat.
Was that number 35?
30.
30. I think that might be Mr. Knock, sophomore running back.
Oh, this is HAR-BER's.
First and 10. The give is going to be a loss of a yard. Drake Knock was on the return.
That was Caleb Johnson.
Caleb Johnson on the carry.
And we still got Charlie Graves out here, too.
Ooh. Throwed him in the shotgun.
I believe that's Cruz Coatney.
Cruz Coatney. And he's not going anywhere. It's clear the Dogs are just wanting to let this clock be its friend and get out of here as healthy as possible.
And absolutely, and I agree with that as well. You know, but in order to do that, Pat, you got to get a couple first downs.
Right.
And, you know, we got Katavian Taylor on the field, Christian Battles on the field. It just
third down. It's complete.
That's a house call. That's a house call.
And there he goes.
And it ain't even close. I told you it's a house
Touchdown, Fayetteville.
call. That's a house call.
Katavian Single Dollar Taylor.
When he caught the ball, I told you.
It's a dog's world. Oh, my goodness. He's got two. He's got two.
And he's just got the
Two 40-yard jaunts. Yes, he did. That right there just filled it. My goodness. Over 160 all-purpose yards. For this young man. Get it by running and catching. 52-7. The extra point attempt. There's going to be a flag down. If there's one thing that they've been consistent at tonight, it's throwing laundry. We've seen a lot of that. Those yellow flags have absorbed a lot of rain tonight, the way they throwing them.
Not as much as the previous week.
No, last week, man.
Last week, we had.
They were just giving out penalties.
I never seen that before. Every official threw the flag at the
Yeah.
same thing.
How long they were going like in 3-minute intervals?
Yeah.
All right, it's your time. You throw the flag. Then it's your time. You throw the flag. And they were coming from all areas. Oh, my goodness. 30-yard extra point attempt.
Yeah. I like it though. This is good practice here.
For Fayetteville up 52-7. And then they jump off. Yeah. Extra point is up and good. 53-7, Fayetteville. All Fayetteville tonight. Fayetteville will go to 8-2. They'll finish 6-1 in the conference for the 2 seed, and they'll just wait on who they'll play. They'll be off next weekend. We'll have an off week to get healed, and then find out sometime around 10:30 or 11 next Friday who will be coming to Harmon Field for the quarterfinal matchup.
And that's actually good. Off next weekend, getting ready for the Razorbacks to whoop Texas.
Yes.
At Razorback Stadium, and it's going to be an exciting weekend. So, get the rest Friday night to get ourselves ready for that big game.
11 o'clock, what time you going next Saturday?
You heard what I said. We going to win.
I do. I think Arkansas does match up a little bit better with Texas than they did with Ole Miss. There's the kick. It's going to be another touchback. It's going to be a first down for the Wildcats at their own 20. Down 53-7.
Let's see what they run out here right now. Oh, well.
They going with the babies?
No, they ain't going with the babies. So, that's why we not coaches.
Well, they still going with the ones.
Yeah, they still going. They still got the ones out there.
Ooh. And the handoff. And he's not going to get much.
That's number 4 helmet off. They just pointed him out. You got to go out. Got to go out, Williams. That's 4 helmets.
It's going to be no gain. Or 1 yard. 2nd and 9 at the 21. Owens in the shotgun. He'll roll out left, keeping it.
What's the QB run?
He's going to get knocked down. Oh, he's going to fumble
out.
The ball.
There's another helmet out.
And it's going to be.
And you can't play after the helmet, so he's lucky he didn't get a flag.
Who's it going to be?
Was he down, though?
I thought he fumbled.
And see, it looked like he was down to me, but I could be wrong.
It's going to be Wildcat football. Just so slippery, couldn't get a grip on it.
Yeah.
A lot of dogs chasing that bone.
I got 5 helmets off now.
A lot of dogs was chasing that bone.
Keeping count of it, Pat. I'm telling him, keeping count of it.
How many we got now?
5.
5. Might have to put something on their heads. Keep it on.
You know what? You got to go back to what you used to go back. Tighten your shin strap. Put your mouthpiece in.
3rd and 14. Ball at the 16 of HAR-BER for the Wildcats. Snap. Trying to get on the sprint out. He'll get up the sideline, and he's going to be knocked out of bounds.
That's a good run.
It's going to bring up 4th down.
I mean, look like he can run. There's another flag.
Another.
Holding.
Oh, bringing it back.
But I like it, Pat. It looks like he can run.
Yes, he got around that right side. He got downhill. It's going to bring up a 3rd down. Like I said, much love to the folks in Northwest Arkansas. If you're at any stadium in this area and you're watching a high school football game, physically there, much respect.
Pat, over to
you are the Friday night heroes.
I just looked over there to the right at the baseball field. It's flooded.
3rd down. 19. He's going to keep it, and he'll be brought down for a 4th down at around the 9 of the Har-BER Wildcats. Will bring out the punt team. The running clock is in effect for the duration of this 7A West Conference matchup. Dogs up 53-7. We did get an updated score at halftime. The Bryant Hornets were leading the Conway Wampus Cats 21-14 with over our good buddy Scotty Borderland, who does a great job writing in the Northwest Arkansas area. Told us that over 100 plays was ran in that first half combined, both teams. Just 35 points, Derek.
Man, that's crazy. It's a lot of plays, man.
It's going to take a Har-BER roll and be down at the Fayetteville 45, where the Purple Dogs will take over 1st and 10. Can we announce it? The offensive Lindsay and Associates Let's Get It belt player of the game goes to Mr. Katavion Single Dollar Taylor tonight.
Absolutely.
Both by running and catching. It was a dog's world as he crossed that last white line. The give. Oh, my. He's going to be knocked out of bounds. Christian Battles. Man. What a luxury. They've been monitoring him really well all night, and he gets in and busts one. First down. Battles puts his foot in the ground. He's going to pick up about 6 on the play as he'll get it down inside the 20. Maybe 5, I think. Down around the 19-yard line. Second down, 7. Ball at the Har-BER 19 for the Bulldogs.
Battle up the middle.
Battles. Ooh, that jet sweep was right there.
It was wide open.
It's going to bring up 3rd down.
On the offensive side of the ball, Pat, you do got a bunch of youngsters in there now.
Third down, ball at the Har-BER 20 for Fayetteville. Courtney is going to take the snap. He's going to keep it. The first quarterback, hadn't seen a quarterback keep that play all night long.
Yeah.
The jet sweep was wide open if you give it to him. But, hey, I mean, it's wet. A learning process for the young quarterback.
Yeah. You know, I want to take this time in the broadcast to let all of our viewers know that Monday's going to be a special day.
Oh, my goodness.
Here at On the Hill Media, it's going to be a very special day.
Woo. Man.
We're going to actually go live on
my
Monday.
Goodness.
Pat, that was down the line of scrimmage. That's down the line of scrimmage.
It was a terrible pass.
Well, I mean,
it's a wet ball, which I understand.
He was expecting the back kind of gave up on the ball a little bit, you know. But at the end of the day,
right.
You know what I'm saying?
But you got to throw a better pass than that.
I like to, you know, just hand that one off,
yeah,
and see what happens, you know.
Fayetteville did go for it on 4th down and turned it over on downs. That's a sportsmanlike thing to do. I agree with that. Third quarter, 53-7 Fayetteville. The handoff. And he's not going to get much. Not been much on the ground for the Wildcats of Har-BER tonight, as Fayetteville has been very suffocating on defense. Owens in the shotgun. Single back set. Yeah, little stretch play off the right side. He'll turn the corner.
That's coming back again.
It's going to be a flag down.
But I'm telling you, he can run.
Yeah, he got some wiggle in his hips. He doesn't waste movement when he gets the ball.
No,
it will be coming back.
They just got to stop holding. I didn't see who that was down here, but I think Xavier Burns came up and made that stop.
Oh, Xavier Burns, he's got a pick. Doesn't he got a pick? Mathis got a pick.
Mathis got
Garden's
a pick.
got a pick.
Yep.
They've got block punts, safeties.
Jackson Oliver got a block.
Yeah.
Dax Horton got a block.
We got a scoop and score by Grayson Jerry.
Grayson Jerry had the big hit to cause the scoop and score.
Yes, he did.
So
I mean, it's second and a mile. It's going to be third and forever.
Like
I think they got to get to Elma to get the first down.
Yeah.
Just that far away.
Long way away.
3rd and 22. Ball on the 13 for the Wildcats of Har-BER. Owens, the stretch play to the right side. Oh, my goodness. Somebody shot the gap.
16. 16 came down from the safety position.
Cooper Diversary.
Yeah,
no, Cole Mobley. I'm sorry, Cole Mobley.
Yeah. Mobley came down from the safety position.
I'm just telling you, the secondary at Fayetteville has a lot of talent in it now, and there's more on the way. Just talent, I mean, everywhere when you talk about the future of this football program. No slowing down, and the state is really on notice that they're not slowing down. It's going to be a punt. I'm not understanding that. There's the kick.
You just let that go. Get out the way.
And it's going to be – Holsey's going to field it. Maybe a return of 4 yards.
You know, Pat, it's one thing I can tell you. You know, Fayetteville does have the #1 punt returner in the state. And, you know, Hosea does a great job with that. He's a possession guy, and he can definitely take care of the football.
But I'm going to tell you this. And remember this name because I'm going to tell you now. There, special teams going forward for Fayetteville will be in very special hands.
In the playoffs,
very special hands.
In the playoffs, you'll have your junior back there,
yes,
receiving those kicks.
The give off to Battles, and he's going to pick up maybe 2 down around the 40. As the third quarter is just going to wind down with your score 53-7 Fayetteville. As the third quarter will come to a conclusion. Tonight's game is brought to you by Lindsay and Associates with a location in Fayetteville, locations in Rogers, and their newest location in Bentonville. That's Lindsay and Associates. We bring great neighbors together. It's also brought to you by First Choice Protection Systems. And get this, if you are a veteran, they do honor the veteran discount. So be sure to reach out to our good buddies for all your security needs at First Choice Protection Systems. Also, Fayetteville Glass. They're located at 1725 College Avenue. Family owned since 1947. That's Fayetteville Glass, not Auto Company, Inc. And lastly, get this. If you go to CMAX locations and tell them that you heard this promotion on the Hill Media, you will receive a 25% discount at all CMAX Southern Kitchens. So make sure that you let them know you heard this promotion of 25% discount on the Hill Media TV. As we resume play, Fayetteville, little handoff, and he's going to lose a bunch of yards.
But that's one of those he's got to cut that up the field and protect himself on that. That's a little bit what I call extracurriculars.
It's going to bring up 3rd and long for Fayetteville. 3rd and 16. At the Har-BER 48-yard line.
Got Giovanni out there. You got the sophomore Jaden Nichols out there.
Jaden Nichols is a guy you got to keep an eye on at the wide receiver spot. There's just a lot of young talent coming to Fayetteville. Colton, he's going to sprint out. It's going to be incomplete. Fourth down. Once again, want to send a big shout out to the Woodland Colts for being the conference champions, undefeated for the 2nd consecutive year. When Bobby Crockett does a great job at Woodland with that football program. As both the 7th and 8th grades both went undefeated. And the 8th grade last year at Woodland posted a 10-0. So a 20-game winning streak on the 8th grade circuit for the Woodland Colts. Big shout out and congratulations to those guys. Dogs set to punt. And I think they're going to be charged with a penalty. Man. They're not shy about continuing to throw these flags, even with the running clock. They're definitely doing their job. Oh, a bad punt, a bad snap, but he will get it off. And it's going to be fielded, and he's going to be knocked out of bounds. Ooh, there's 15 more. Yep, that was inevitable. You knew it was coming. A little extra. (53-7) as we tick it down, running clock here in the 4th and final quarter of tonight's 7A West Conference season finale. Next week, it's all for real now, Derek.
Yeah, it's all for real. You just got to finish this thing on out. You got a running clock out here, make a few plays and get ready to get on out of here.
As we head into next week's playoffs, and you look at the teams that have a legitimate chance at winning that thing, who are some of the teams that stick out to you?
Obviously, you got to look at the two teams down south.
Ooh, he hits that hole.
Good tackle by number 19, Calhoun.
Cam Calhoun on the stop.
You look at those teams from down south, Conway and Bryant, and obviously Bentonville's got to be in that category as well.
Right. Owen's still in at quarterback, the sophomore. The give, and he's going to be met in the hole for a loss of yards by the Bulldogs. Really like that sophomore's toughness. Owens at quarterback. Through all the elements and what he's faced versus that very good Bulldog defense, he's not turned the ball over very well. I can't really say that. He's going to sprint left, and he's going to get out of bounds. Just in Bulldog territory. They'll spot him at the 46-yard line. 53-7, Fayetteville. Owens, shotgun, single back. Yeah, he's going to keep and roll out to the right side. He's going to flip it out there. Incomplete. I don't think the fans here, what fans are left here on the home side, I don't think they like that too much. It's going to bring up 4th down at 9. Ball at the Fayetteville 46-yard line.
Yeah, obviously passing down and got to keep the offense on the field. So secondary just got to play the ball.
C-Mac's defensive player of the game. Who we got? Owens is going to kick it. That's going to roll. Be a touchback. Dogs will take over. 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
So, Pat, we had talked about some of the freshmen that were going to come up and join the team for just experience purposes or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And is it a point to where you've got any of them on the field that you are aware of? Or?
I think if you can get them in, I think you do it now just to get them a little taste of the varsity. Because these are going to be some of the kids that are going to be heavily counted on to help out this junior class when they become seniors next year. It's a real deep class, a special class in my opinion. The give, a really special class. You're talking about guys like the guy that you don't want to put this on him, but he could be the next Travis Hunter in the 7A West. C.J. Bailey, I mean, he does it on both sides. Had a chance to watch the freshman games. He's going to be a threat when he's on the field. I mean, this kid has the ability to affect offense or defense. You got Terrence. You just got a lot of great linebackers coming up. 3 offensive linemen are dressing out tonight, I believe, wide receivers. You have linebackers, quarterbacks. Just 13 of the kids, and they remind me of that 13-0 group where several of those kids, when they stepped into their sophomore season, had to play some big roles on that state runner-up team. That freshman class just has a little bit of everything you want if you're a high school coach. It's going to be a lot of colleges coming here to ask about that group.
Lot.
And it's real good to be able to get them down there tonight. Talk to a few of them during warm-ups, and it was new to them. It was new to them. Their eyes lit up a little bit, but, I mean, that's to be expected. Coatney. Give. Drake knock on the carry. Drake, sophomore running back, he's gonna have a nice little impact in this program for the remaining 2 years in his career. Young man runs the ball hard. Be a nice backup for Johnson, as will the sophomore sensation, Mr. Terrence.
You can say that again.
That young man did a jump cut a couple nights ago in their season finale right before halftime. My goodness, elite jump cut. Coatney's going to keep it. Looks like he may have enough for a first down for the Bulldogs. Good to see the sophomore quarterback get a first down and be able to move the chains. That quarterback competition next year here at Fayetteville High. Woo. Think that's going to have some competition?
Well, I would agree that it probably should. But
they've got a young freshman coming up, Cade Rogers. He'll be in the mix, as will Mr. Coatney. I mean, just Casey and Coach V do a great job with the quarterbacks. The give, straight ahead. .414 in county. 53-7 Fayetteville. Coatney in the shotgun with the single back. 2nd and 4. Little jet sweep. It's to Whitlow.
That's Jaden Nichols.
Oh, Nichols. He's going to get up the sideline. Jaden still going. Jaden Nichols on the run. That sophomore's going to, hey, remember him too. Just in a long list of talent that this Bulldog program has. I mean, that kid's a sophomore.
Mm-hmm.
First down, Fayetteville at the Har-BER 17-yard line. And it's going to be a turnover. As Har-BER will take over on the fumble. Har-BER with the football, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Owen still in at the quarterback spot. A little handoff off the left side. He'll be brought down. He's going to bring up 2nd and 7. Ball up to the Har-BER 28-yard line. Who do we say defensively? Who we got?
We hadn't said yet. We hadn't said yet. We got to think about that for a second here.
Everybody had turnovers.
Seen some plays. You had some picks.
Had scooping scores.
Who got that scooping score?
Grayson Jerry.
Yeah.
Could he be the guy?
Yeah.
He had a
Couple penalties.
He had probably a 40-something yard scooping score.
He did cause a he made the hit that caused the scooping score.
Yes. So who we gonna pick? There's a fumble.
Ball's on the ground.
I'm gonna go with a guy I think that's been real steady. I'm gonna pick Dax Horton, the senior, as he has made a lot of tackles and then got the block punt for the 2-pointer. I'm going to go Dax Horton.
Yeah, I'll concur with that. It's close or whatever, but yeah, I'll go with that.
Now, special teams, who we got? I'm going Big J.O.
Yeah, Jackson Oliver. Anytime you make that play, I got to give it to him.
I'm going to go Big J.O. Under a minute to play here in tonight's ball game. Now, we will be on break next week. There won't be a broadcast, but we'll be back at Harmon Field as the Bulldogs will host a quarterfinal matchup, not known yet, but we'll be on the air at 6:15. Now, next week, we will not have a Casey Dick show this coming week as there is no ball game. We'll be out. We'll have a show. Now, Monday, we told you we had a little announcement to make. Just tune in. And we're not going to tell you what it is. Just tune in on Monday.
We are going to tell y'all what it is. He's not getting out that easy. On Monday, we're going to be preparing what we like a delicacy, our special, which is boiled chicken. We're going to put together a pot of boiled chicken, and Pat Jenkins is going to go live on the air on Monday, a special live, and we're going to announce what time. And Pat Jenkins is going to eat that boiled chicken on live.
Hey, that's going to do it for us. 53-7 Bulldogs. Want to thank Lindsay and Associates, First Choice Protection Systems, C-Mac Southern Kitchen, and Fayetteville Glass. Once again, if you go by any C-Macs in Northwest Arkansas and tell them you heard the advertisement, 25% off. Just tell them you heard it on The Hill Media. They'll take care of you. Once again, 53-7. Want to thank my producer, Demetrius Johnson, and my guy right here side by side, the boiled chicken man. Hey, we're going to get out of here. Thanks for listening. And you know what I say. You've been watching Bulldog Football on The Hill.